I can't say anything about it at all. Of course, head of MI6, I'm not allowed to say anything at all until it comes out. But I have lots more to do, and much more to be involved in, and some very, very naughty boys to deal with. I certainly didn't expect to ever play M, and a great hero of mine played M. I'm not sure originally, Bernard Lee. He's the most marvellous man, and the first television I ever did, he was in it. Bernard Lee was in it. And suddenly being asked, I thought it was, everyone I think thought it was because Stella Rimington had been made head of, I think she was head of MI5, but everyone thought, but I think that the script was planned that it would be a female, and before her, she was installed in that job. So I don't think I realised how much of a responsibility it was when I was playing Goldeneye that the character had changed sex. I didn't think I realised how important it was. It wasn't until the film came out that I realised that everyone said, oh, female M, you know. So you feel very, very responsible. And I've had various things to do in offices for several of them. I once complained that I never got out in a Bond film. And then in one of them, I think The World Is Not Enough, we went to Stowe School, and they gave me a trailer. On the side it had Innsbruck on it. And so they said, you can never complain again. We'd always kind of stuffed in an old barn at the back. So it was then wonderful to come to this one and have much more to do. Wonderful. It's very, very hard for me to talk about it. The relationship naturally has changed, simply as the years have gone by, the relationship has changed. And I think in this one you know how actually very close they are, and they have become. And I don't necessarily think that has ever been shown before. You just see more about the two individuals, and just how they interact, and you see more of that. You've had hints of it before, but you see more of it. I think if you're head of an institution like that, your responsibility is to a wider thing than to one agent. I mean, we know before that she's let agents go, and there's a lot at stake in this story. There's a huge amount at stake, and it's whether or not she takes the risk on one person being destroyed or a whole lot of other people being destroyed. It's a decision she has to make very, very quickly, and I imagine in those circumstances that is probably what has to happen in real life. I don't know. I thought it was a most terrific script, and so I haven't seen it, but I think it's a very, very, very good story. And I've just seen the opening, a lot of the action sequence at the opening, which of course always is an action sequence, but I thought that was fantastically exciting. So I think there's quite a lot to look forward to in it, and there's a lot perhaps that's quite different.